Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Worst Average Gamer coming at you again with a playthrough of Hoa. So, Hoa came out, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, came out in 2021. It's come out on the Switch, it's come out on PlayStation, I believe it's come out on Steam. I'll be playing the PlayStation 5 version. Now, I normally don't do this, but tonight I'll be trying to do a platinum run. What's going on, April? How you doing? So we're gonna be trying to get all the trophies. This game's particularly very easy when coming to the trophy. There's literally one hard spot towards the end that might lead you to not get the platinum trophy, but I'll make sure to say that as I'm going through the game. Now, I do want to let you know this game is absolutely amazing. If you're familiar with the Studio Ghibli films, this is like a video game version of a cartoon. Sometimes you're playing through it and you think you're in a movie. It's amazing. This game is absolutely amazing, and we'll go ahead and get started. And if you're watching this as a video, thank you for coming to this channel, supporting. If you're watching this live, thank you for supporting this channel as well. So this game is from a Vietnamese company. So I'm not too familiar with the company, but if this is the products they're pushing out, I'm absolutely blown away by it. It's gonna feel like I'm playing a cartoon, but trust me, this is a video game. You're not watching a movie. How awesome is that? It literally looks like you're watching a movie. I played it. I played this game, and I'm blown away each time I play this. God, this game looks amazing. And there's not a whole lot of narrative. There's gonna be little pieces to the story here and there, but there's not a whole lot of talking. What's going on, Mr. Zanman? Oh, Mr. Zanman, I'm actually taken in awe of this game. If you like Studio Ghibli, you're gonna love this game. It feels like you're playing in a cartoon. Like, you hear the piano, and all of this is just... I can't get over the soundtrack, how the game looks. I've played through this game already once before, and like, there's games that'll do this to you, and this is one of those games that every time you play it, you're gonna be like, wow, it is it is Mr. Xanamaru. This game, it's amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. But if you're familiar with any of the movies like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, all those Studio Ghibli films, it's going to be very close to that style of art. I literally can't get over how great this game is. And that music. What is going on? I Define Red. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. This game, I'll probably say it about 100 more times throughout this playthrough, but this game is absolutely amazing. Totorino, there you go. I said Torino, I think? Totorino, yeah. So I originally started watching those Studio Ghibli films because of my kids. And those films are absolutely amazing. Yes, it is. I appreciate it, Mr. I appreciate Zeramaru, Mr. Zayman, April. I Define Red. Thank you for stopping by. It means a lot. And normally I'm not getting platinum trophies, but tonight I'll be getting a platinum trophy just because this game is quite easy to get the platinum trophy. There's not a whole lot. There's one tricky trophy at the end. Tricky trophy. That, unless you read the trophy list, you're gonna miss it. And each one of these stages, it's comprised of you getting a guardian. I'm not too sure what you want to call it. It's a guardian and some butterflies. Each stage has 5 butterflies. And when you've got all 5 of those butterflies, then you can receive the power from that area and then move on to your quest. So there's a trophy for hopping on a bouncy worm, whatever you want to call this, 10 times. So we're just going to get out of the way so I don't forget it. There we go. There's also a trophy for getting kicked by that robot 10 times as well. So there's the map. Real basic. Nothing too crazy. You did not, Vicious. We are still at the very beginning of this film. Or this, I'm sorry, film. Of this game. So you haven't missed much of anything yet. You haven't missed any of the story. So we're gonna get kicked 10 times to get that trophy. It's just easier if you get it out of the way now. Nothing happens in this game. You can't die. Nothing can be done as far as there's no deaths. We're gonna get this trophy real quick. And yes, I'm just getting repeatedly kicked. I think the trophy's called kickball or something along those lines. But you gotta get kicked 10 times by these robots. There it is. Do I look like a ball to you? There you go. And we're gonna be collecting these butterflies. As you can see, they're on the map. There's 5 in total for each area. Once we get those 5, then we can move on to the next area. Now, this game is pretty easy. I would say it's like a nice, relaxing, just a very chill game. And it's really just like I said, an interactive movie. I feel like the whole time I'm playing this, I just feel like I'm in a film. And all these bugs will kind of give you tips along the way. There's one butterfly at the top. We're going to go to grab it now. Got it. Now, this game is about a total of about 2 hours, I want to say, give or take. Jump on my back. Let's go. And that star represents the engraving that you're going to have to collect in order to wake this caterpillar up to be a butterfly. My kid watched me play this game yesterday, and the whole time he was just watching me staying up. Really enjoying the game. So I definitely, if you have kids, this would be a great game to play around them. My kid absolutely loved watching me play this. That's not too crazy. We get this butterfly. There we go. And if it feels like I'm going in a particular order because I have this down, I do. I mean, just look at this. It's so amazing. I literally can't get over how great this game is. Now that we got all the trophies, though, I don't have to worry about getting kicked by the robot. We got an engraving and 2 butterflies left. Oh, Zara, definitely. These games are kind of like, I want to say like they're like chicken noodle soup for the soul. They're a very nice breakaway from a lot of the AAA titles. And that's the main reason why I started doing these indie walkthroughs, or indie playthroughs, if you will, on Sunday. It's a great way just to kind of recharge. I just really enjoy playing these. This is the only bad thing about the game, is this swing mechanic. It's not very fluid, as you saw there. He kind of like freezes midair. Sometimes it feels like there's something blocking me. So this is the one thing in the game. If I could change one thing in this game, it would be this swing mechanic. It's not very good. And I literally spent a good chunk of time trying to catch these like that. Now, fortunately, hopefully everything's smooth from here and I don't run into a lot of trouble with those, but you know, be warned, I was not good initially with these honeysuckle jumps, if you will. They just don't play very well. But it's kind of hard to get frustrated with this amazing music in the back. This is probably the harder of the jumps right here. All right. Let's go. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hopefully I can get this one, because that would be really embarrassing if I missed this. There we go. We did it. You know, pro tip. Look at me right there. First try. Once again, thank you for being here. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this as a video, I appreciate your support for this channel. And this is going to bring you back to the beginning so you don't have to worry about it exactly like a pro, Zara. Go back. That's it. Now we're going to go back to this caterpillar. Oh, well, I'm sorry. There's one more thing I have to do. I have to unlock them. And boom. Come down here. This engraving right here is going to wake up the caterpillar. Now, I will say, this game does tell you a little bit of a story, but there is a huge recap at the end of this game. I try. Red, I try. You know. Sometimes we shine. You know. Right now is one of those moments. I'll probably clip that. Put that on TikTok. Yeah, if you have kids, I definitely recommend this game. Playing through, it'll catch their attention pretty much the whole time. I'll run through a little bit of. I'll pretend to like be this butterfly. I'll read his dialogue, or its dialogue. It really is you. Your family and I, we used to be so close. I even witnessed your birth. After what happened, I didn't think that I would have been able to see you again. Do you need my help with anything, dear? Ah, the old beetle. To get to him, you must be able to jump twice in a row. We call that double jump. I can help you, but I need some energy first. Guessed it, those butterflies. 5 butterflies, it's time to learn a new skill. Look at this. And the mechanics are pretty easy. Now you can jump twice past that cliff. Go back there and jump on it. You will find the old beetle. Be kind to him. He saved your life, you know. I mean, even the double jump looks so awesome. Like, there you go. Zara, there you go. You know, we all derive our energy from different things. You get yours from beer. I get mine from Monster. The Oa gets his from butterflies, I guess. So I still don't know if I'm pronouncing this game right. If it's Hoa, if it's Oa, if it's Awa. But it wouldn't be the first time that I didn't pronounce something correctly. And it won't be the last time either. So we're gonna be beetle over here. We're gonna jump twice. Like even these butterflies that aren't really part of the game, they're just part of the background. They just look so great. And I believe you can go in any direction you want. I just go left. Just because I just naturally go left. But the big thing with this game, if you're going to be playing it, is just not to overthink things. Just play through it. The first time I played this, I started trying to explore everything. And there's actually no need to explore a lot of the places on this game. Very straightforward, which is kind of I guess a relief. Normally in games you're trying to find all these back doors and different routes to get to things, and not so much in this game. There we go, we got that one. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, robot. Go, Mr. Beetle. Push this rock. As you can see here, there's a carving up there. There's 3 butterflies in that main area, and then one more in the other area. So we just want to make sure we hit all those spots. And that's pretty much it for this area. Whoop. As you can see, there's 2 tree branches that we're going to be picking up. On going. It's going to drop us off right here. Now there's different ways you can do this. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this butterfly down here first, because we'll need it eventually. I do wish there was like a sprint feature where you could hold down a button and it could like I don't know, move you faster. I'm just kind of nitpicking some things. Over here. Now this spot up here was a little tricky for me. I just couldn't figure it out. And it's actually really easy. Like I said, as long as you don't overthink things, you'll be fine in this game. The platforming's really, really simple. It's not very hard, but it's not too easy. It's like mediocre platforming in this game. And that's all we're here to see. Our job here is done. See, I got stuck there. I thought for sure I was going to have to do something right there. And you don't. Go back to these battling beetles, the BBs. Coliseum type event here. Last beetle standing wins. Go up here to this area. Now, I will say this game doesn't have a whole lot of replayability. Once you beat it one time, there's really no need to play it again. However, I feel like I'll probably end up playing it again just because it's so calming, I guess is the word. Like, it's a game I can finish pretty quickly. Okay, we're gonna go over here first. Get this butterfly. Like I said, we're going to try to get all the trophies. I'm pretty sure I remembered them all. And if we get a platinum, dope. If we don't, it's going to be okay. Because in the end, we're just playing this game to kind of chill out, vibe out, listen to the music, watch this beautiful game. Bring us down here. Nope, don't want to talk to you yet. I'm missing 2 butterflies. If you talk to him right there, what'll happen is you go through a course of dialogues, and he's basically going to tell you, come back when you get all 5 butterflies. So we're just going to get them beforehand. It. Let's go talk to this person. Is that really you? You've grown so much. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Zara, of course. Back then, we tried to hold them back for you guys to get away. Your family took you to the Rock Tribe. To get their kingdom, to get to their kingdom, you need to be able to push heavy things. 5 butterflies, it's time to learn how to push. So, and press circle, that's it. Okay, entrance to the Rock Kingdom is through that tunnel over there. Just push that block in, and you will be able to get to them. All the best, my dear. So now you're catching dialogue throughout this whole game from these guardians or whatever you want to call them. I call them guardians. Um, but at the end, they're gonna recap the entire story. So it's kind of like they're filling you in, but they're gonna recap everything at the end, just in case you forgot maybe a part of the story. And that is honestly one of the cooler things about this game is that recap at the end, because it feels like once again you're in a film. And once again, bravo to this company for making this amazing soundtrack. And jump on this. We jump on this. Go down. This is pretty easy. Nothing too tricky here. We're just gonna push these blocks, and that's the key component for this area of the game are these floating blocks that you got to kind of push into place. So we'll need that butterfly, and we'll get to it here in a second. So these blocks will float, but as soon as water touches them, they float back down. So that's what's gonna happen right here. We got some robots. I don't like you, robot. Robot. There's that one. Go here. Get that one. That's not really needed at this time. Oh, no! My bad. I got so caught up with the music, I just totally missed that. I totally forgot I was supposed to get that block down first. So we push this block down, and then we're good. We'll wait for this block to come back down. And I really like the developer being able to like push 2 blocks at once instead of doing it like one at a time, like a lot of developers decide to do. Nice. Cooking streams. I've caught quite a few of my buddies on Twitch doing a bunch of cooking streams, and they seem to be pretty awesome. So we got one ear right there. At least all the cooking streams that I've watched so far have been pretty awesome, pretty interesting as well. Push this one back over here. And we're gonna go ahead and get this. That's why I said you could have saved that butterfly for right now, but it really doesn't do you any harm to get it. And we'll jump, and then that's it. As you can see, we've got one butterfly to our right, one up, and then one in that last little space. So in this little space right here, we have 2 butterflies. What do you get? This one's pretty easy. That's it for that one. This one. And as you can see here, spiders are kind of the theme here. And we'll be running into a spider, not a spider, but a spider web. Kind of like Gwen Stefani's Spiderwebs. And the spiderweb puzzle's really cool how they did it. It's pretty cool. So it's this spiderweb right here. It's not really a puzzle. Calling it a puzzle would kind of devalue it. It's more like you're just kind of pushing these things through. And it kind of falls apart as you're walking through it. That's pretty much it. So we're just going to keep walking this thing through until we get to the end. That butterfly. Come on, there we go. Little tricky jumps here and there. I think there's an achievement for going through the spider web as well. There we go, Maze Runner. This block right here will push it a little bit this way. Jump up here, get this butterfly, and get this last ear to awaken the guardian. Whoop. So awesome. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Now I guess you could go back if you wanted to. I found it easier just to push this way, and you'll kind of land kind of on the map that was right below. That's it. Let's go talk to this guardian who will give us another tool we can use to progress the game. Can't believe I get to see you again. Back then, your family brought you to us right before they were captured. We tried to shelter you from those metal creatures, but one found out. Luckily, he came in time. If you want to find him, go to the ladybugs. 5 butterflies, it's time to learn how to smash. Smashing on springy objects like ivy leaves or those robots makes you bounce higher. So that's the ability we're getting right now. It'll just basically make you bounce. And we'll use it to get over there. Jump. Jump, and that's it. We'll continue on to the next section. Really vibing out to this music. And what we'll do is we'll go through over here. We'll go back to we'll get that butterfly, and then we'll do a kind of a bounce on those petals. Exactly. You see that springy boing boing. That. But it doesn't work on everything. It only works on a few things. And we'll go right here. Jump. Jump. That's it. Like I said, the platforming in this game isn't too hard. There's a few spots where it gets a little difficult, but overall, very easy. Night Traveler. So right here is where we're going to meet the ladybugs. And you'll get an achievement for jumping on the ladybugs. if you're a platinum hunter like good old Clammy Games, this game is a very easy platinum trophy to get. Or if you like getting platinum trophies on the PlayStation, this is a very easy one you can add to your list. Wait. Before we do that, I want to make sure. Okay, we're good. So this game, if you just look at the map before you jump, sometimes you're like, oh, there's a ladybug, or not ladybug, a butterfly right there, and you can catch it. I try. I'm gonna try not to break your heart. We'll see. So this game, if you've been to some of my other streams, particularly the last week of June, that game was rough. I'm not gonna lie, especially towards the end. Let's see, there's 2 to the left over here. The last 2 games I've played, the last day of June and What Remains of Edith Finch, they're pretty heavy as far as emotions go. But this game is just more about art, so don't worry about crying. You don't need a box of tissues for this stream. But last stream at the end was rough. What Remains of Edith Finch was also really rough. What's going on? How you doing? KJ. What is up, KJ? How you doing? So this game, it's an indie game from a Vietnamese developing company, and if you've like not anime but animation movies like Studio Ghibli, this is definitely a game to check out. Jump. Oh, come on. Yeah, so this game, like I said, these honeysuckle jumps are the hardest part about this game. Everything else is pretty easy. Nothing too crazy. But this is such a good, just chill vibe game. These carry you. Oh man. I guess these are a little difficult too. So we'll jump onto these. Everybody, I know I've said it probably twice at this point, but if you're here in this stream or you're watching, come on, man. If you're in this stream, if you're watching this video, I really appreciate you being here. It truly means so much for this channel. Getting off the ground. All right, come on. You're just messing with every other jump. I've done so good, and now over here we're looking bad. Woo, we did it. All right. This game trying to make me look bad here at the end. I'm telling you, these honeysuckle jumps are the worst. If I could tell the developer to do one thing, it would be to fix the dynamics of that of these jumps right here. They've given me the worst amount of time. Zara, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. And it's always, like I said, I always love hopping on other people's streams, meeting new people, hanging out, talking, getting to know people. It's definitely one of the best parts about streaming, is meeting all these awesome, cool people that you'd probably never, probably meet. As I'm over here just struggling with these honeysuckles. Definitely. Like I said, Kay, I like going to everybody's streams. It's so fun talking to people. Oh, let's go! All right, I got a little too excited for a jump like that, but we did it. So with YouTube, it's for those of you who are on YouTube, YouTube has quite the lofty expectation for you to be able to get to that. They call it partner. On Twitch, you call it affiliate. To get to that partner level on YouTube, it's quite the marathon. So by everybody just coming by, stopping by, watching this video live or watching it later, it truly means so much. Okay, we're over here. We're good. I forgot why. I don't know. There's a reason you go down to the bottom. Come on, robot. Okay, that's why we got this. We got 4 butterflies. So I'm kind of like, I'm being very I'm being very efficient here. Like I said, I've played through this game before. So I'm trying to be as efficient as I can, collect these butterflies and getting through this game. Even though I absolutely love it, I don't believe in just traveling around just to travel around. Here we go. I was like, man, there's a reason why there's 2 little entrances, and yeah, I forgot there's a butterfly right there. And as we can see here, there's the Guardian right there. We have 2 engravings and 1 butterfly left, and that's it. And we'll be done with this area, and we'll get another additional power. Go. I knew it. You gotta catch this thing on the way up, or else you won't make it. You won't get the juice, baby. Oh, that was almost bad. I was like, ah. You know what? And that's another thing I do like about YouTube, if you haven't streamed on YouTube, is you can come in and you can see the comments from the whole stream. That's one thing I do like over Twitch, is if you jump into a stream and you're like, everybody's laughing, did somebody say a joke? You can scroll all the way to the beginning of the stream and you can kind of read everybody's comments, which is a huge, I believe it's a huge improvement over Twitch. And that's it. So there are a few differences here and there streaming on Twitch and streaming on YouTube. While I still prefer Twitch for a lot of my content, YouTube has a lot of cool stuff. One of it is transcoding. And if you don't know what transcoding is, it's the ability to, come on, man, the ability to downgrade your stream if you're streaming like off of mobile, so that way your stream can be like you don't get that buffering when you're kind of locked at a certain frame rate at whatever the streamer's streaming at. It is so YouTube. I love YouTube. So YouTube's not bad. You can do all the cool sound alerts. You can do everything. I really do like streaming on Air Dancer. There we go. I really do like streaming on YouTube for those. It's a little weird to figure out streaming straight to YouTube, but if you use OBS or Slobs, it's pretty simple and straightforward. There's one over here that I missed. There it is. It's nothing too crazy. Some of the things, it's a little weird, but for the most part, I have streamed straight from console to YouTube off of PlayStation 5. And that wasn't too bad. Yeah, so the only thing with if you use OBS, the only difference you'll have to do is you'll have to create another profile um, with your YouTube login. With the brand new OBS update, they allow you don't need a stream key anymore. You can stream straight from straight using a verification, just like you do on Twitch. There you go. So OBS has gotten a lot better with integration of YouTube. But other than that, everything's pretty much the same as far as your overlays, your alerts. The only thing, obviously, is followers and subscribers are a little different. Because obviously on Twitch you have followers, and on YouTube you have subscribers. Other than that, I think everything pretty much runs the same. Yeah, it's nice. Like I said, oh yeah, I forgot they gotta carry me. Nope, not gonna have you carry me. So I haven't really noticed too much of a difference. I set up my stream key, and so when I hit go live, boom. The only big difference that I have seen on YouTube versus Twitch is so beforehand, if you want to throw a thumbnail for your VOD, you can throw that beforehand. All your hashtags you can throw on, because ultimately the big difference is your VODs on YouTube are there forever. They're easier to find for discoverability, and on Twitch, your VODs just go to a graveyard and die. I mean, even if you have Twitch Prime, your VODs only stay there for like 30 days or whatever. 60 days, I don't know. I forgot how long they stay on Twitch. Oh, come on, man. It's there. So that is the big difference, is on YouTube, your content is staying there to stay there forever. So there has to be more time spent on, I would say, more time spent kind of fixing your VODs. So at the end of your VODs, you have that like and subscribe, or like and here's another video, going through and making sure everything's good. If you have a copyright claim, going through and disputing your copyright claim if you have a legitimate claim to dispute. There's just a lot of different things that get thrown into YouTube versus Twitch. I want to say, when it comes to Twitch, God, that's so beautiful. That's beautiful. When it comes to Twitch, us streamers on Twitch are very lazy about our VODs. We just get done with our stream and we leave them there. We don't really do anything with them. We just kind of forget about them. I know, so the only thing I do with my VODs after I stream is I throw a thumbnail. I normally throw a thumbnail on every single one of my VODs on Twitch. But that's all I do. Here, afterwards, I normally look at my VOD. I add the ending scene. I normally go through and fix my... No, that's not it. I normally go through and I fix my tags. And there's a couple other things I do as far as buffering, but I spend a little more time with my VODs on YouTube than I do on Twitch, because ultimately, like, these videos are like on my channel forever. And I got it, as a YouTube streamer, that's the mentality you have to be, is people are gonna watch my stream after my stream's done. It's been a while since I stretched my wings. Last time I carried you, you were so small. Now you're still small. I can still do that Probably, but it's better for you to fly on your own now. 5 butterflies, it's time to learn how to fly. Fly up these leaves, and you will find your way to the lake at the top. Back then, he held those creatures back so I could take you away. They took him back to their nest. Good luck, my dear. I missed a line. So the first time I played this, I skipped that part where I just skipped, where it teaches you how to fly. And I was like, I don't know how to fly. It's R2. If you're ever playing this game, if you're watching this video trying to figure out how to fly, R2. R2 is how you fly. This is just gonna drag you away. Boom, we got our trophy marine expert. There's a few more trophies left. I think there's 19 total, 17 total, I don't know. There's quite a bit. But you get them all just from playing the game. As I said at the beginning of this stream, there's one trophy that you're going to have that, if you didn't look at the trophy list, you'd miss it. We're going to go underwater now. And it's just as beautiful. I probably have said that too many times on the stream. But look at this game. Just literally the music, the animation style, it's so good. You will have to jump on fish like that. There he goes. Almost messed it up there for a second. And in the water, flying helps you kind of glide. But you can only, use it once. And you just want to go to the bottom. Hey, take it easy, Kay. Appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, it means a lot. And I will catch you the next time you're on. For sure, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. We can go over here, get this crab. Let's go, crab. Let's block this air. Oh, man, you're welcome for that gift card. Always supporting. Let me tell you. Won that gift card because you were over on the stream chilling. I appreciate it. So if you're watching this as a VOD, just know that I do have a Twitch channel. And on my Twitch channel, on Fridays and Saturdays, I do give away. Every Friday and every Saturday. And you can find a link to that in my YouTube profile. So now right here where it's nice and dark, it's just that. It's just really dark. You can use the map and it'll kind of help you along the way. And it'll kind of get you where you need to get to. It is, April, I'm telling you, this soundtrack is legitimately very good. There is not one part of this game where I'm like, oh, the music could probably be better. It can't. The music in this game is literally amazing. Like, I want this, and I just want to go to sleep to this music. So yes, if you're wondering why I know how to do everything, it's like I said, I've played this before. And there's a reason I play these games before I stream them. The reason why is I want to make sure that I can get through every puzzle. They're not going to get stuck. That I have a good grasp of how long the game's going to take. that's pretty much, like I said, that's why I kind of played through a lot of these beforehand. With this one, we just want to push all the way as far as we can to the other side of the map. Try to stay away from these air pockets. This is like nice. So I have noticed throughout this game, through each time I've played it, there are little pockets here and there where there's some almost like some stutters. And that's about the only thing that I've seen that's kind of bad about this game. But even then, it's only maybe a handful. For the most part, it's very smooth. You also can't open the map while you're moving. So that is a thing. You want to push butterfly. And then once we get the butterfly, we're gonna push left. Not gonna lie, the first time I played this game, I was playing it around midnight. And in this underwater scene, I actually started falling asleep. Because it was just that zen, like April was talking about. I was like, man, this it's a very calming game. A lot of times people tell you not to play video games before you go to sleep. Definitely, if you want to go to sleep nice and calm, this is definitely a game to play. Because afterwards, you're just like, all right, I feel good because I beat a game. I'm relaxed now. There's not a whole lot of frustrating things about this game other than those little honeysuckle jumps. There's only about a handful of them. I don't think there's any more left. Until we get to the end of the game. And so here's our first engraving that we're going to do to unlock the Guardian. Boop. And there's 3 of them in this stage. There's 3 of them. 3 antennas, 3 eyes, 3 markers. What we're trying to unlock. There we go. And I believe there's another trophy we're going to get right here for being in the dark. Is that? That's probably the one thing I also don't like about this stage is how dark it gets in some areas. But it's not that difficult. I'm up here. Just look at the detail. It's so good. We get over here. We're gonna push this crab over to our right. there's a trophy we'll get in here, I believe. There's also a butterfly that we'll get in here. Butterfly's over to our left. So we just want to make sure we keep pushing to the left. I'm not too sure where the trophy comes in. It's somewhere down here in the dark. And I'll be trying to link all the trophies. Once this is a VOD, I'll be bookmarking all the trophies. So if you're trying to figure out where to get them, I'll have them bookmarked. Ooh, I missed one. So you definitely want to make sure you hit everything up. As you can see there, I missed it. Same level now. We're going to get it. Jump right back. Called something in the dark. I don't know. There we go. Here's our second clam. There it is, night vision. Whoop! Second eyeball. Let's go. It's a very stark contrast when you're going from that dark environment to this bright, vibrant. Very, very big contrast. We're gonna move this crab. We're gonna take this up. And this is where we'll get our two other butterflies and the last carving in order to awaken the crab or the octopus guardian. Now this one is a little difficult as far as platforming, but it's not too difficult. Pretty easy. Just gotta catch these fish as you're going through. Like I said, if I'm able to do this, it's not too difficult. The timing is real big here. The first time I played this, I spent so much time like trying to time everything. I figured out if you just go with it, it's actually really easy. It's a lot easier than trying to time these jumps. Ah, there we go. Woo! That one was almost. I was almost bad. We got it. We made up for it. fish right there. That's the last and third clam, I guess. We're to awaken the clam guardian. There we go. Kind of has all this algae growing on them. Make sure I got all the butterflies. I did. So this is pretty easy. We're just gonna float down. If you have that stomp down attack, this is definitely where you want to use that stomp down attack. I guess it's not an attack. It's like a move. That's it. How many years has it been since I sent you away on that leaf boat? I know you're looking for him, but that place is very hostile. If you're that determined, get me 5 butterflies. I can't teach you anything, but I can open up a path for you. Come out, my children. 5 butterflies, we're good to go. These little tiny octopi are even going to that branch up there. My children will help you get to it. Be careful up there, my dear. Just gonna kind of ride these little bubbles all the way up to the top. I don't even think we can jump on this last octopus. Alright, so this kind of gets into the hostile part of the game. So the music goes from very zen to kind of like, I guess, curious. And then it's going to go into very chaotic. This one you can go either up or down. There's no more butterflies anymore. We're not trying to get butterflies. We're just getting over to the next area. Guy to jump up here. Over here, there's a switch. This took me a little bit the first time going through it to figure out what to do. See, because he kicks you. And he has to hold it open. So if you don't have that robot to hold it open, it'll keep falling. And I thought maybe it was like a timing thing. I'm like, oh, this is hard now. You just gotta make sure that robot is there to hold that open for you. That's it. This will take us to where we need to go. And this is kind of where it's gonna get a little crazy now. Here's the robot that they keep talking about. You are that little fairy. You should not be here. It's not safe. Release me. Okay, first, we need to activate the control box you were standing on. Go fire up the oven. You can reach it through that door over there. So we're gonna go bottom. Right here. I think it's really funny all these things talk to you. Don't worry, we are only workers. We won't hurt you. My job is to carry the coals. But where are the coals? And that right there is the puzzle. So the first step is the coals. The second step is the robot jumping in there, and then we got to do 4 pumps. There's the robot. This will talk to you here in a second. Smash on my back 4 times, and everything will start up. But only if there's fire in the oven. There already is. 2, 3. Now here's the trophy where if you don't look at the trophy list, you won't get it. When I played through, I had every single trophy except for that trophy. So what it is you have to stomp 10 times on that box. Once you stomp 10 times on the box, it'll give you the trophy. For some reason, 10 is the magic number on all of these. The robots, you gotta get kicked 10 times. That caterpillar, you have to jump. Dang it. You have to jump 10 times on the caterpillar's back. On this box, you have to jump on it 10 times. I don't know if they just really like the number 10. You really did it. These buttons will let you control my chains. Use my arms to get to those towers. Solving the slot puzzles on the second floor will unlock the chains. But before that, you need to go to the 3rd floor. Jump on the lever there first to turn on the power of the slot machine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7. I don't know. We're just gonna keep jumping on this thing until we get the trophy. There it is, Puppet Master. This one has to go down. So we can go this side first. And with these, you don't want to rush it. You just take your time. The first time I tried to I kept trying to rush this, and I kept getting sucked back. Those are like little suctions, and they pull you back onto the beginning part of that puzzle. It's just easier if you just take your time. You go down here, same thing. Oh! I accidentally pressed square. My bad. There we go. And each time it gets sucked up, you get just put back to the beginning of the puzzle. That's it. Well, there's still a little bit more, but they're not really that hard. We're going to go through each one of these. That's the first area. So we can go through. first one. It's going to give us power. And these are very easy. It's just about getting them all lined up together. They do take a second to kind of... That's it. That's the first one. And it might take a second to get them all back up. But overall, pretty simple. We gotta go up there, so we gotta go back to this puppet master. But this time, it's just low enough to we'll be able to jump. Oh, it's not. Fair enough. Alright. So I'll have to go through all the way to the end of this right here. This isn't too hard. Like I said, with this one, when you overthink it, it'll be really hard. If you just keep moving forward, you're gonna hit the jumps. You'll just hit them, trust me. I don't have any kind of data to back it up other than trust me. Look at that. I mean, even when I don't make the jump really well, it still does it. Go over here. Press down, it'll unlock the next group. That's it. I got kind of lucky with that one. That was pretty simple. Once it hits the battery on all of them, there you go. It unlocks it. There we go. Now let's hear from the robot. Thank you. Back then, I made it just in time to save you. We were surrounded, but luckily the ladybug came and I entrusted you to her. I tried to hold the other robots, but was eventually defeated and locked up here. What we did here is unforgivable. I just wanted to... What's going on? Run. Now, I will say, I don't necessarily like this part. The first time I'm like, oh, I'm running. You're not doing anything. So this is all cinematics. You're not making any of these jumps. You're literally not doing anything. I wish the developer would have allowed us to be able to try to play through this area. Instead of just letting us get it. Even though the majority of this is them just moving forward. There's no real jumps. It's just this fairy going forward. But yeah, just in case you're wondering, I'm not pressing anything. It's just going by itself. Very exciting though. What is going on, Callie? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, Callie. You're catching us at the very, not at the, we're close to the end. We're not at the end yet. But we're getting there. You just getting off work, Callie? This is exciting. Very cool how they're panning out. One more long day, I know. Then you get your little 2 days off, right? Dude, I'm doing amazing. This game very zen. Throughout the whole game, very relaxing. We're gonna kind of catch this part, which is, like I said, we're towards the end. But don't worry if you've missed it. The game at the very end will do a recap of everything. So this fairy kind of repairs everything towards the end. There's this little flower that pops up on his head. So he kind of fixed the robot at the end. However, we're about to go into the dream world. Now this is kind of weird, and the puzzles here are a lot harder. So as you can see, there's a person on the bottom and the top, and you have to get both of them across. He's gonna let you know right now, hey, in this dreamlike land, things work a bit differently. So as you can see there, look, I can't continue because if you see at the bottom, there's a mountain, but on the top there's not a mountain. So you have to get... All right. There we go. So the top and the bottom, and this is hard because everything's like kind of backwards, and so this whole dream world is backwards. So very hard to control at times. These are kind of just, I would say, beginner level. Some of these kind of get hard. Alright, that one's going to float. We're going to push these. So as you can see, the bottom, we have those little stumps. But then also the top too. So it's the top and the bottom. Like I said, it's a very interesting puzzle dynamic. So you have to use the bottom to get to the top, and the top to get to the bottom. It's very cool. We're gonna get to this point, and we've got these honeysuckle jumps again. As you know, I'm not a big fan of these, but we got float now. But as you can see, the game's tilting. And so these are getting... So if you see me tilting my head, there's a reason for it. because this thing you're like going sideways on this. Very cool puzzle. Would have been interesting if they would have done this at the beginning of the game. But now we're moving. Come on, man. Now things are. There we go. Now left is right and right. And this is where it gets a little tricky. And now we get this spider web again. Now this spider web was easy the first time we did it. It's really hard now because everything is backwards. Yeah, this is... You have to use the float. So if you're watching this, use the float. The float really helps a lot. We're kind of getting back to where right is left and left is right. Again. So we're still backwards. Now we're going back to right is right and left is left. It's not going to last for long. You can skip a lot of this stuff. Woo! We just did it. Yeah, you pulled a double today, right, Callie? I like to bypass a lot of these because I'm not very good when all these are kind of backwards, and it's going to get even harder here. We're going to run into ourselves again. Now we're going backwards. So when I'm pressing right, I'm going left. And then we're doing the jellyfish level. Rough, Callie. I'll be thinking of you, man. So we're almost at the spot over here. Even this very zen-like stage, amazing music. Once again, we're going to be introduced to the dark. There's not a whole lot of rhyme and reason. A lot of this doesn't require masterful navigation skills. You just want to keep pushing until you can't push anymore, and then go the opposite way. Because ultimately we're trying to get to that spot way over there to the edge of the map. So we'll keep going, keep going. We're just gonna keep go. Kind of like Dory. Just keep swimming. So ultimately, we're just trying to go. And if you we'll be passing by a lot of these guardians again. There's the octopus. And of course, just like how we got it before, we're going to be getting up there again with the help of his octopi children. The platform is not too crazy as long as you're not overly aggressive. Ah! It's that whole backwards thing kind of messes you up. Yeah, Zeramaru's over there getting some energy, getting some drinks in. I'm assuming from some homemade mead. Woo! Almost cut it short. You up right here. And that's it. As you can hear, those we're kind of back in the factory again. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that on stream. You said you wanted to get through some of it because you could be hitting the gym next week. Get it all in while you can. I made a mistake, we're still good. So the platform is a little rough keep going opposites, even though you're not going opposites, and then you're going opposites again. And we're almost towards the end. And like I said, once we get to the end, there's going to be a nice little recap of the whole story regarding this ferry and how all this came about. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about just making those small little changes here and there. Self-improvement. Self-improvement's always a good thing. Kicked me. He's a jerk. So I pop him on the head. Yeah, I think we're at the end right here. And here's a robot. All right, so it's going to give you the recap of the whole everything that took place, the events leading up to the beginning of the game. And it's a very cool recap. I really like it a lot. Home. We got the platinum. There it is. We got all the trophies. Clammy, that one's for you. Here we go. Enjoy. This is going to be a great recap. feel like they need to make a book out of this. And that's it. So that concludes Oa, Scrollcat Studios, and KYX Studios are the studios that developed this. PM Studios published it, obviously. And this is the end. So this is the end. The fairy lives. The robot's still alive, or the robot's still kind of there. As you can see by the fairy standing on the robot's hand. Like I said, the game is beautiful. The music is amazing. The story's it's good. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's a good story. It's definitely a turn from some of the games we've been playing. I would say this is kind of close to like how Journey is. So this feels like more of a Journey style game, but nonetheless, this is an amazing game. This is on the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 5 for $15 US. Roughly about 2 hours worth of content if you're playing through it for the first time. Each subsequent time, I've actually cut my time by about 10 minutes. So we're about an hour and 40 minutes at this current time right now. Overall, I would definitely recommend this game. Maybe wait for it to come on sale. $15 is a bit steep for a 2-hour game, but you are getting a masterpiece at that. Very polished, very beautiful. I definitely will recommend this game to anybody. And it's a good platinum trophy. Got some trophies in there as well, so definitely a good one. With that being said, thank you for coming by, for spending time as I went through this amazing game. Complete playthrough, platinum trophy run. I'll make sure to tag Mr. Clammy Games when I post it up on my social media. But that's it. Thank you for being here for another Sunday indie playthrough. And until next weekend, thank you, and I'll catch y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.